Imagine this. It's the end of the month, and you've just paid all your bills. Your bank account is eerily quiet, the numbers dwindling down to an uncomfortable low. You've worked hard, clocked in your hours, and yet, your paycheck seems to disappear as quickly as it comes. This is the harsh reality of living paycheck to paycheck. It's a cycle that's all too familiar, a treadmill that never seems to stop. You're running, constantly, just to stay in the same place. There's a knot in your stomach that tightens each time a new bill arrives in the mail, each time an unexpected expense crops up. A car repair here, a medical bill there, and suddenly, you're scrambling to make ends meet. Living paycheck to paycheck, you're always on the edge, always one step away from a financial crisis. It's a precarious balancing act, and the fear of falling is ever present. You can't plan for the future because you're too busy trying to survive the present. Dreams of vacations, a new home, or a comfortable retirement seem just that. Dreams far out of reach. It's not just about the money, though. It's about the stress, the anxiety, the sleepless nights spent worrying about the what-ifs. What if you lose your job? What if you have a health emergency? What if your car breaks down? The uncertainty is a heavy burden to bear, and it's a weight that millions of people carry every single day. But here's the thing, you're not alone in this. It's a struggle that many people face, a common thread that weaves through the fabric of our society. And while it may seem like you're stuck in this cycle forever, know this, there is a way out. There's a solution, a tool that can help you break free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. It's not a quick fix, but a long-term strategy that can help you build a secure financial future. It's something that's often overlooked but incredibly powerful. It's called compound interest. Now let's switch gears and talk about something a little more optimistic. Compound interest. Imagine for a moment that you have a magic penny. This is no ordinary penny though. Every day it doubles in value. So on day 1, you have 1 penny. On day 2, you have 2 pennies. By day 3, you're up to 4 pennies, and so on. By the end of the month, you're looking at over 5 million pennies. That's the magic of compounding at work. Now let's translate this magic to real-world finance. Suppose you have a savings account. Every month you decide to set aside a small amount, let's say $50. That might not seem like a lot, but here's where the magic happens. Your bank pays you interest on your savings. So at the end of the first month, you don't just have $50. You have $50 plus a little bit of interest. And here's the really exciting part. The next month, you're not just earning interest on your original $50. You're earning interest on your $50 plus the interest you've already earned. That's compound interest. Over time, this process can transform your small, regular savings into a substantial nest egg. You might think, but the interest rates are so low, how much difference can it make? Well, the magic is in the consistency and the passage of time. Even with low interest rates, if you consistently save and let your money compound over years, you will see growth. It's like planting a seed and watching it grow into a tree. It takes time, but the end result can be astounding. Compound interest is more than just a concept. It's a powerful tool that can help you build wealth over time. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, gaining momentum and size as it goes. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about slow, steady growth that can lead to significant wealth. As you can see, compound interest is not just a financial term. It's a powerful tool that can help you build wealth over time. The earlier you start investing, the more time compound interest has to work its magic. This phrase isn't just a catchy adage, it's a mathematical truth. Let's imagine 2 friends, Alice and Bob. Alice starts investing at the age of 25, putting away $100 every month into an account that earns an annual interest rate of 5%. After 40 years, at the age of 65, she will have contributed $48,000 in total. But thanks to compound interest, her investment will have grown to nearly $200,000. That's over 4 times what she put in. Now let's consider Bob. He decides to wait until he's 35 to start investing, but he also puts away $100 every month at the same interest rate. By the time Bob reaches 65, he will also have contributed $48,000, but his investment will only have grown to about $128,000. Both Alice and Bob invested the same amount of money, but Alice has nearly 50% more at the end. The only difference? Alice started 10 years earlier. This is the power of starting early and the magic of compound interest. But what if you're already past 25 or even 35? Is it too late for you? Absolutely not. The important thing is to start now, no matter your age. Even if you're starting at 50, you still have 15 years for compound interest to work its magic. You won't have as much as Alice or Bob, but you'll have more than if you never started at all. These examples illustrate the profound impact of time on your savings and investments. It isn't just about the amount you're putting in each month, it's about how long those contributions have to grow and compound. Remember, time is the most valuable asset when it comes to compounding. The earlier you start, the better. And it's never too late to start. So take the first step today. Your future self will thank you. You might be thinking, I don't have enough money to start investing, but that's where you're wrong. Let's bust some myths and misconceptions about investing. It's a common belief that you need to be swimming in cash to start investing. But truth be told, you don't need to be a millionaire to reap the benefits of investing. In fact, you can start with just a few dollars. You might be surprised at how even small amounts can grow significantly over time, all thanks to the magic of compound interest. Picture this. You're saving your pennies, and instead of letting them gather dust under your mattress, you put them to work. You invest them. Those pennies can grow into nickels, then dimes, then quarters, and before you know it, you're looking at $1. And that dollar? Well, it doesn't stop there. It keeps growing, compounding over time. Another misconception is that investing is only for the financial gurus, the Wall Street hotshots. But in reality, anyone can invest. There are numerous resources available online and offline to guide you through the process, making it accessible to all. You don't need to be a financial wizard to understand the basics of investing. It's also worth noting that investing isn't about getting rich quick. It's not a lottery or a game of chance. It's a long-term strategy that requires patience and discipline. It's about consistently investing over time, no matter how the market is performing. Let's not forget the fear factor. The fear of losing money can be a huge barrier to investing. But remember, with risk comes reward. And while there's always some level of risk involved in investing, there are ways to manage and minimize it. Diversification, for instance, is a key strategy to spread the risk. So, don't be deterred by the misconceptions and fears. Investing is not just for the wealthy, the experts, or the risk takers. It's for everyone. It's for you. Don't let misconceptions hold you back. Everyone can benefit from the power of compound interest. Now that you understand the power of compound interest, it's time to take action. You see, compound interest isn't some high-flying financial concept only for Wall Street wizards. It's a tool, a powerful tool, that can help you build wealth over time. And the beautiful thing about it is that it's accessible to everyone, regardless of your income bracket. Think about it this way. If you plant a seed today and nurture it consistently, it will eventually grow into a tree. Now, this tree won't just give you a one-time harvest. Instead, it will continue to bear fruits year after year. That's the magic of compound interest, but instead of fruits, we're talking about your money. So how do you plant this financial seed? Well, it's simpler than you might think. You don't need to have thousands of dollars to start. Even a small amount can grow significantly over time, thanks to the power of compound interest. The first step is to open a savings account. Yes, it's that simple. A savings account is a safe place where your money can grow, albeit slowly. But remember, we're playing the long game here. Slow and steady often wins the race. Next, consider investing in a retirement fund. It's never too early to think about retirement. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to compound and grow. You could also consider diversifying your investments by exploring other avenues like stocks or bonds. But remember, always do your research and understand the risks involved before diving in. Lastly, remember to be consistent. Just like watering a plant, you need to consistently invest, even if it's just a small amount, to reap the benefits of compound interest. And here's a little secret. The more you get into the habit of saving and investing, the easier it becomes. Before you know it, you'll be on your way to building a healthy financial future. Remember, every dollar you invest today could be worth much more in the future, thanks to the power of compound interest. So why wait? Start investing today.